Hi Cancer, welcome to Dream Prophet. This is your June 2018 reading. Start off with general, love, life purpose, your spiritual journey, and overall energy. And I am using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland, the Romance Angels, and Life Purpose by Doreen Virtue, and then Path of the Soul by Cheryl Lee Harnish. All right, we'll start off with your general reading. Let's take a look at the situation at hand. Ooh, temptation. Challenge is shadow. The advice is balance. And the outcome is truth. All right, just off the top here, these are all major arcana cards. So this is a major turning point in your life, something that you're really working on that's big. So let's start off with the first card. The situation at hand is temptation. So there's something that you're dealing with right now that has to do with some sort of addiction. And I'm going to refer to you, now it depends on the love card readings, but this could mean that you're dealing with someone who does have an addiction as well. But because this is your reading, I'm going to assume that this is you right now, okay? So, but if it's vice versa, then you'll know to turn that around. So, the situation at hand says that there is an addiction here that needs to be dealt with. And addictions can be anything from unhealthy behavioral patterns, unhealthy belief systems anymore that no longer serve you, that are not helping you. What else? Alcohol, drugs, could be shopping, eating, sex, any sort of addiction that you have falls under the devil card, okay? Now the challenge is the shadow card. So what that tells me is perhaps the reason you're having these addictions is because you're allowing your ego to take control over you rather than your heart-centered energy, God source. That's what I call it. And this can be old issues that you have from your childhood that you're holding on to, and that's creating these addictive behaviors in your current life. So that's what you're dealing with right now. That's the challenge, is to find out what is causing, what the issue is, which is causing those addictions. Okay? The advice is balance. So finding a balance between the ego and the heart energy. So from your heart and your mind is basically what the balance is. And you need both. So it's not to get rid of your ego altogether, but it's to understand and to be more balanced moving forward, so that you're not having to rely on addictions because you're heavily in the fear mode or negative thinking or old unhealthy beliefs or patterns. Okay? And the final outcome is, and this is the Judgment card, this is kind of like the wake-up call as well. This is the universe saying, wake up, look what you're doing to yourself. This is not helping you move forward in your life. We want to balance the scales of justice for you, and this could be karmic justice, but you have to do the work. You have to do the work here. And the truth can also mean, too, is revealing, getting to clarity from the universe about what has caused you to be in this state. So there could be something coming up that allows you to be able to see clearly what your issues are, how to rebalance, and then start working on removing those unhealthy addictive behaviors. Okay? And I'm going to pull another card on the Judgment card here just to get better clarity. Yeah, see, crown chakra. So it's opening up to source. So rather than staying in fear and negative thinking and old patterns, the universe is saying, open up your crown chakra to the energy source of the universe, or whatever that may be. If you believe in God, or your angels, spirit guides, the flow, heart-centered energy, whatever that may be for you, opening up your crown chakra to allow the flow of this natural flow of life to come in rather than being in a state of fear. And this could also mean, too, a huge awakening, too, when you open up your crown chakra. Find out what's blocking that crown chakra. This could be a major awakening as well. And like I mentioned, like a wake-up call. All right, let's take a look at your love life, situation at hand, forgiving and learning, challenge, very soon. The advice is let go of control issues, and the final outcome is heart-to-heart conversations. All right, so let's talk about Cancer people who are already in a committed relationship. So it sounds to me like, you know, it looks like you're going to start communicating more effectively with each other. There seems to be a breakdown. Something has occurred in the relationship that has caused some hurt feelings. So this forgiving and learning, this is what the situation is about right now. So what has happened in your relationship could be that it was meant to be. Well, I mean, there are no mistakes in life, right? So, but it's basically saying there comes a time where you have to look at each other and be honest with each other and admit, okay, this is what's been going on. Let's both take some responsibility for our involvement in the situation and forgive, learn from this, and move forward. And how are you going to do that? Well, right now, this is saying, okay, we may not be able to do this in a very quick manner. So I think over the month of June, you're going to take some time to work on this. So it's not like you're going to be in this state of love and embrace. So it's not going to happen quickly. Let's just put it that way. Because you have to deal with some control issues here. So it's giving whatever situation has occurred here some time to process, and it looks like the two of you, you know, are not communicating very effectively. You can't force the situation to work itself out. You sort of have to sit back and go, okay, we need to take a breather here. We can't force the union to come together at this point. We have to both maybe look and see what our involvement is separately, and then come back and be able to have that heart-to-heart conversation and honestly talk to each other without any masks on or defense mechanisms, but to be honest about where each of us or each of you are at in the relationship and how you're going to move forward again so that you can be back together soon again and enjoying how you used to enjoy each other. You want to be in this place right here. But it looks like there has to be some forgiveness, and maybe this has to do with addictions that have been going on with either you or your partner, and that's what you have to work through. Okay, let's look at your life purpose, body work. I feel here, because of what you're going through, that this might even be an indication for you to go and get some healing, sort of detox from your body, because I feel like not only are you on a spiritual journey, but this is going to affect you mentally and physically, because you do have to detox from these addictive behaviors as well. So anything that you're doing that is not healthy for you, now is the time to rid your body and soul of it. And you can do that by getting some energy work done, massage therapy, physical therapy, exercise training helps with that as well. So I feel like it can help you through this, but because it's in the life purpose section as well, maybe this is something that you would like to do. Maybe you're a healer. Maybe you're going through this and you're going to be able to help others as well. Maybe you're interested in getting into massage therapy or some sort of sports exercise, like a sports therapist, physical therapist, personal trainer, anything to do with body. Could be a bodybuilder. All right, let's look at your spiritual path. Number 3. I believe that's awakening. I'm just going to take another peek in the book just to be certain. Yeah, it's awakening. So this card expresses creative energy and self-empowerment. It signifies a deeper inner awakening to previously unseen inner abilities, powers, and gifts. There is strong spiritual and creative force rising within you. Rise to the call. Feel your own strength and utilize the many gifts you possess. Yeah, see, I feel that you're really wanting to deal with this because this judgment card or truth card, it's also about getting second chances from the universe. And as I mentioned, it's sort of an awakening. So these two cards are very similar. This is opening of the crown chakra to allow this flow to come in to assist you so that you're not stuck in these behaviors anymore. And this card here is the awakening. So I believe this month you are going to get through this and you are going to have your awakening. And it's going to be spectacular because you've been through a lot. And when you do that, it's really going to change the dynamics of your relationship as well. Okay, and don't forget to get the healing that you require in order to move through this. And final energy is the deer. This is all about expressing love, be in your love-centered space, and be kind and gentle with yourself throughout this process. This is not easy. These are major arcana. This is not an easy journey to go through. So be gentle with yourself, be gentle with others throughout this process. So think like a deer. Let me see if there's anything else I missed. Oh, for any of you single Cancer people out there, let me see. Okay, I see that you really want to be in this state. This hasn't come for you. It is coming soon. Just know it's a challenge right now to be partnered up with someone, but you still, again, because of what you're dealing with, you have to deal with these emotions so that you can open yourself up to love and open yourself up to be with a partner. It's really, really looking at what your control issues are right now and being more in, source energy and the flow of universal energy. And this is about really opening up to other people, being honest, taking off that mask, having heart-to-heart conversations with people, allowing people to know how you feel. Just do it gently, like the deer. Kind words. Say it through love, not through fear. All right, Cancer, you have quite a journey ahead of you in June, but it will pay off with a huge awakening at the end of this month, which is just absolutely beautiful. So I hope you enjoy your month, and we'll talk to you next time.